Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I add a shadow root to my Melanie mono topper. First thing I did was part the hair topper in 4 sections, 2 on the back, 2 on the front, and I'll be working my way from the back to the front. And I am using permanent hair dye, but it's optional, you can use semi-permanent. And here you can see how I section the hair topper and some of the things that I used for this process. Once I'm done with this, I'm also going to be showing you how I add face framing layers to the topper. Okay, I've started already with the process, and what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm putting hair dye on the part lines that I created for the sections, and I'm making sure that I'm putting the hair dye on both sides. The majority of the time, 99% of the time, when you get your new topper, it's probably not going to be a perfect match. You know, you have to work with your toppers. You have to give them a chance by cutting it, by removing clips or moving them around, by giving it a trim, adding some layers. You know, you can do so many things to a topper, and by doing all these things, it just starts becoming your own. And once you make it your own, you will completely fall in love with it. Now, I left the hair dye for 20 minutes only. It was recommended for 30 to 45 minutes, but I didn't want to leave the product for such a long time. I was afraid that it was going to end up looking very dark. Okay, moving on to the scary part. I was very nervous doing this. I still think that I need more practice, but overall I am happy with how things came out. And what I did is I tried on the topper, sectioned it on the front, and I tend to use a middle part. And what I did is I grabbed a section from the front and cut it to the length of where I want my first layer to start, which was below my chin. Using that guide that I initially cut is going to help me, like I said, to know where I'm cutting my first layers. And what I do is I grab a section and I do it in a diagonal form, and then what I do is I pull it on the opposite direction, and based on that guide I'll start cutting. And so each section that you get, it's going to become a new guide, right? So okay, what I'm going to do now is grab the second section diagonal wise and then pull it towards the opposite side, and then I'm going to make sure that for each section you keep the same elevation. That way things look more nicely, and I think that's where I need more practice. So these are the final results. I am very pleased with how everything turned out. You know, the roots and the layers, I am just very happy. It's not perfect, there is more space for improvement, so on the next time I know where I'll need to improve. But yeah, and if you want to attempt all of this, make sure that you watch more videos and, you know, keep yourself more informed on different techniques and apply what's more comfortable to you. And I'll show you a close-up of my bio hair transitioning to the topper. It just makes it look more natural. But yeah.